Hello. How are
Hi.
you?
Hi.
Good.
Um,
What's
Thank you. And you?
uh, just uh, just chilling here because it's pretty chilly and it's snowing today.
Oh,
Just like that.
great.
Yeah. And today we are gonna talk about such a shy topic, so embarrassing topic as being shy when speaking foreign languages.
Oh my God. Okay. I really often got this. I think I thought that I would. I'm a guy very like extroverted and of like very like easygoing and like talking. I'm not a shy guy, but in foreign languages, sometimes yeah, I feel so shy. I didn't realize it after several times. I really like cannot open my mouth. Yeah, like it's really a shy experience.
Yeah, me too. Especially when I don't speak that language well. And even if actually I can say things I won't, sometimes I think I cannot say them right. So I
Yeah,
don't say anything at all. Feel very awkward, feel very shy.
yeah. It's something like that. Like that happened in like when I cannot speak that language very well, and
Hmm.
sometimes I thought like maybe I realized that maybe somebody will judge me. I feel very nervous and very, very shy. Yeah, something like
Mm, okay, and I usually think of myself as an introverted person, but actually sometimes I get like I forget about that. I
that.
forget I'm shy, and I just talk with people, and whatever they think about my language, I don't care, even when they criticize me.
Ah,
But sometimes, in very good like conditions, people are friendly. They're not judging my language. I feel pretty shy,
ah,
and I, I don't want to speak. I don't know why. I think it's a little bit counterintuitive. It should work like the opposite way, but it works like that.
maybe.
Actually, I have no idea why that happens, but it happens.
Yeah, it's like I realize like why people feel shy because like
Hmm.
you are afraid of be looked down. Like that you are not so good. You don't want to show your weakness to the others
Yeah.
generally. Yeah. So it's like, for example, uh, why many students cannot feel good, like feel very shy when they start to speak that language. Generally, because like we studied in school and we often judged by the teachers. So the
Hmm.
teacher often give you the like the author authority, right? Like I can give evaluation to you
Yeah.
when you speak.
Part of a teacher's
Okay,
job, give you a score or evaluation or
yeah,
assessment.
they often judge you every minute, every moment. That feeling, that you cannot escape from this judgment. So that stop you to speak. You cannot feel good when you uh,
Yeah.
speak language with teachers or in class. So I think the better way to practice language to get rid of this kind of shy feeling, maybe it's better find a good partner. You think you are safe, nobody will judge you, and and they are very nice friend. They also like they are learning, so they tolerant the mistakes. And not if you are not so brave, don't like at the beginning just go to talk with foreigners because you really feel shy if you speak not so good and they cannot understand you. At that moment, you feel more nervous.
Yeah. That's why I think crosstalk is such a beautiful method because
Ah,
because I think this kind of shyness and this kind of anxiety about speaking the language comes exactly from this pressure to speak a language.
Yeah, it's a
And
good idea.
in crosstalk, you still communicate with the person, you still speak, but you speak your own language. So the only possible stress for you is that you don't understand. And if your partner makes you understand well, helps you to understand, and you are trying to understand, it's like twice easier than if you would also speak a foreign language. And so you can combine this a little bit stressful situation of not understanding the language completely, but you eliminate the part of speaking a language because you speak your own language.
Exactly.
So
I agree
that's
with.
why I feel this method is much less stressful than any other method, because maybe some other ways they make you maybe speak more confidently or something, but crosstalk says, you know what, you don't need to speak in the beginning of your language journey. You can relax, listen to another person for a while until you feel okay. Then when you feel okay, you start to speak. And then I would apply your method, like find some it's called sympathetic speaker, basically some person who is ready to listen to you no matter how slowly and strangely and so on you speak, because maybe they also learning languages or they're teachers or whatever the reason is, maybe they just love you. But it can be annoying for others to listen to you when you speak slowly.
Yeah, exactly. I get this.
Your self-esteem in the beginning, so
Yeah,
gotta be careful about speaking, I think, at first.
yeah. I got the similar, like the same experience. Like at the beginning, I cannot speak Russian. I feel so shy because I think it's hard because I feel harder about than the other languages. So and I focus many languages learning, so I have no more time on it. So that's why, like, when somebody like I have to speak a lot with the others, I feel like if just at random, many topics I cannot understand well. I feel nervous and shy. But uh, if crosstalk like in English and Russian, or in some other like French Russian, or like a Chinese Russian or something like that, I can like focus on listening about Russian. So it make me like I just try to understand it, and that makes me get more feeling about this language. And this is very important for a beginner. Like you try to get the rhythm of this language, the feeling of this language. Yeah, when you get it, it's much easier to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, and I found that the only language in which I didn't feel stressful at all was Spanish, because generally Spanish speakers, especially in South America, like Mexico, Peru, or somewhere else, they're just happy to talk with you. Sometimes even to the point where they can clearly see that you don't understand. Some of them adjust and some of them don't care. They just keep throwing Spanish at you and like you respond however you want. And they're still okay with that. Or if you speak Spanish a little bit, you say something, they're already pretty happy. You speak it well, they're also happy. Anyways, like whatever you do, they're happy.
They're a nice guy. Yeah, they're nice communicator, right?
Yeah, they just like, for them, language is just like, I don't know what, but they're just happy to talk. No
That's
matter
really
what you speak, you can speak English to them, they don't care. Like it doesn't really matter. So I found in Spanish there is no much stress about speaking. Only maybe this kind of stress or shyness that I forgot the word, and then they help you to get that word. It's maybe somewhere in their blood or in the air or somewhere. It's
or maybe also like Spanish is for you is much easier, you know, because it's from English switch to Spanish. It's I think like it's much easier than you from English switch to Chinese. You know, it's
Yeah, but I didn't find the same thing with Italian. Italian is easy to understand generally because of so many gestures.
yeah.
But Italian people would also judge you for speaking wrong or something like this a bit more than Spanish people. Like even I remember I met a person in the airplane, and there was like one Russian girl who lived in Italy for 3 years. She learned some Italian, but it's not really perfect or something. It's okay, but not like so good. And there was an Italian guy, and he was literally judging her in her face, like, "Oh, you lived in Italy for 3 years. You could learn Italian better. Why don't you know this word?" Blah blah blah. And she just looked at him
I
like,
think it's not everybody like that, just that
not,
guy. Oh.
not everybody, but it's easier to find Italian people like this than, for example, Mexican people like that.
Okay, but I got many Italian friends. They are very nice and encourage you to speak. Yeah.
Generally, it's like that, but there is still that guy that you can remember. Like, in Mexico, I cannot remember anybody like that. Like, they don't exist. I think my theory is that, and in all other countries, I can.
Okay. I think the shy is normal. Yeah, just take it easy and talk more, listen more. If you feel harder, just listen more. Try to understand and even use the crosstalk. Find a good partner, and then gradually open your mouth. Right? Don't need like so nervous. Don't need to be so nervous.
Yeah, don't push yourself too hard. Be a little bit lazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Be lazy like my light that sometimes doesn't want to work. I will also be lazy.
Okay.
Sleep.
Finish here.
To you. Yes. Have a good night. Sleep.
Okay. Bye bye.